Hello again. So you want to convert an image to SVG. I posted this on our multicolor group yesterday, and I knew it was going to get a lot of reactions. So obviously the first thing that people yell is free, free, free. And while this was free for probably a year or so, the Vectorizer AI, it is no longer free. You have to pay to use it. So I posted this, and the first thing everyone says, well, not everyone, there's a few people that say there are other free converters out there. And, well, I'm just going to show you the comparison, what free versus paid really looks like. So brief interruption. If you could go to Shurdle.com/links and purchase any of your items, such as Bambu Lab printers, filament, LED string lights you might use for the light boxes, Polymaker Filament, my affiliate link here, Vectorizer AI. It is no longer free. You can use this to use my affiliate link. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. So first things first, this is Vectorizer AI. It does an insanely good job of converting images to SVG. This is now no longer free. It used to have a banner up here while it was in beta mentioning that it was not going to be free once it was out of beta. And of course, it is no longer there. So I searched for a lot of converters, and all of the suggestions in that post that I showed are in this comparison video. Okay, so first on a list, Adobe Express. First you're going to click upload your photo. Then you're going to drag your photo into the screen. You can see right away this is not going to be ideal. I'll show you what it looks like. This is obviously not what you want unless you're wanting a stained glass, broken church door looking conversion. Not ideal. So that's what it looks like in the Affinity Designer. I'll show you what it looks like in Fusion. And you are not going to want to clean this up. So I think that goes without saying. You're not going to want to use the Adobe Express. Next on the list, pick SVG. This is another one that I found. Okay, so we're going to go upload a picture. Same picture. This one has a little bit you can do with it. You can change the details from great to strong. You can change the edge quantity. You got a little more to play with here. I downloaded the best one that I could find out of the bunch, and I will show you what that looks like. This is pick SVG, so we'll open up the pick SVG file. It's not hopeless, but it is not where you want to be. See, there's a random shape right here. The stars are misshaped. I'll show you what it looks like in Fusion. Pick SVG. So this one, you have a little extra lines. You could always erase those, no big deal. But it doesn't trace the blue very well. Like I said, the misshaped stars. The letters are not terrible. The letters are generally okay. But other than that, not a terrible outcome. You're still going to have some cleanup, but not where you want to be. Next on the list, Convertio. This was also mentioned in the Facebook group, so I'll show you how to use Convertio. Use the same thing. Drag, drop your image. You're going to pick what kind of file you want, SVG, and then convert. It's going to take a moment to convert it. Then it'll give us an option to download. You don't have any control over the conversion. You just get what you get. Click download. I'll show you what this one looks like. Convertio. It's not hopeless as well, but the entire face is a single color. Not what you want. So I'll show you what this looks like in Fusion. Convertio. So the general shape, not bad, but there's no details on the face. You're going to have to manually trace those out. But other than that, not terrible, unless you want to trace all of these blue lines out. Another, one of the, I guess, better on the list. Still not ideal. I don't want to be hand tracing out a bunch of details. Next on the list, Photopea. So this one you have a little more control over. We'll drag the image in. This one you're going to go to Image, Vectorize Bitmap. Once you click that, you'll get this screen. This is the default. Not looking great to start off with, but that's because of the defaults it chooses for you. We're going to change this to cartoon. It fills in more areas. We're also going to change this. It's currently trying to use 20 colors. We'll change this down to 3. Enter. Much better. So I'll download this one and show you what it looks like. Right here, Photopea. So this one, it looks okay at a glance, but then you start zooming in and finding all these broken details. The letters are not ideal. Numbers are not ideal. The stars are mediocre. We'll open this up in Fusion. So the Photopea version, you can see the outline, very jagged edges. You get multiple lines stacked on top of each other. You're going to have a lot of cleanup with Photopea. You're going to have to delete all these lines. You're also going to have a lot of errors if you try to use this in Fusion from all the overlapping twisted up lines. So at a glance, it looks okay, but not, once you start using it, this is not going to work. So not an option for me. Way too much work and post-processing involved. Next is freeconvert.com. I'll go ahead and drag the image in here. Output, we're going to go SVG and then convert. So no options. We're just going to have to download it. And then I'll show you what this looks like now. Freeconvert. Freeconvert, open it up in the SVG. So this is kind of similar to Adobe Express. You're not even close to what you want. So I'll just leave it at that. Freeconvert. This is also throwing a giant error in Fusion, and this took me about 15 minutes to import into Fusion 360. If you have a weaker computer, I don't think you will ever have this imported into Fusion 360. Okay, up next is Inkscape. Inkscape is not an online converter. It's actually a free vector-based software. And this is what I first started learning how to use years ago when I got my first laser. This software is not easy to learn. It's kind of like Illustrator. As soon as you open it up, you just kind of get lost, if I'm speaking truthfully. So the way to convert it in Inkscape, you're going to have to go click the image, go Path, Trace Bitmap, and on here, you're going to, on the scans, you want to click you want to put how many colors you have on the image. So we have 3 colors. We're going to leave it on 3 colors. You can change to smooth or the edges, round them. You have a lot of options you can do here. So we're just going to go ahead and apply it. And it doesn't look bad at a glance, like I mentioned. Last night I got the best image I could off of Inkscape, which is not terrible, but you're going to have a lot of extra cleanup, as you can see right here. A lot more cleanup than I care to play with. So we'll open it up in Fusion. Inkscape right here. A ton of lines. I'm sure you can fix some of this inside of Inkscape, but again, this is so much time that you're going to go in Inkscape just to have a free software. It didn't even convert the ones on here. Lots of jagged edges. Like I said, you can smooth. I'll take you back here. I'll show you what the smooth option looks like. We'll go edit, undo. We'll click this image, click smooth, update preview, and then we'll apply it. So if we do smooth it, it does kind of smooth the edges, but they're still, it looks more like a shape rather than a smooth line. This is not, Inkscape is not, I'm not going to waste my time. Long story short, it's too much work, too much cleanup. It's free, yes, but is it worth your time? That's what all of this is going to boil down to. Is it worth your time and effort? So SVG Trace, this one was just sent to me as I was editing this video, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there. We'll go ahead and use the free converter. Click and open the image, import it. Low resolution for free only. You have to upgrade and pay for it if you want to use higher resolution. So we'll go continue. Looks like there's a blue color, a white color. Maybe we can add okay, so we can add a red color. We'll just delete this one. So red, white, and blue, that's all we need. We'll go and convert. Looks like it's similar to the others as far as the broken lines. I'll go ahead and export it. Download SVG, open. Okay, so as you can see, lots of missing areas, broken lines. Not ideal. And I guess we'll just leave that one at that. And last but certainly not least, this one is not free. This was free for about a year or so. And I'm going to show you just why I am telling everyone to use this rather than the free software. It'll speak for itself. You'll drag the image in. It'll only take a few seconds. You get an insane quality image that fast. Click download. Of course, you need the subscription in order to download. If you're going to use this website, go ahead and pause my screen and use these settings. And then I'll show you what it looks like once this is downloaded. We'll open that up in Affinity Designer, Vectorizer right here. So this looks great. There's not really much else I can say about it. The only things that I would say that did kind of get messed up are the black and blues. You can see that the outline right here is turned black and then the outline right here is turned blue. But in Fusion, you can just delete this line and it'll all be one solid color. The inside of the letters were turned black, but if you're using this for Fusion 360, Fusion 360 doesn't import colors, so it doesn't even matter. You can see the shapes of the stars are perfect. The shapes of the numbers, perfect. Shapes of the letters, perfect. In order to save you, let's just say an hour or 2 or 3 of time retracing out this image in Inkscape, because you see this is the quality of Inkscape, which is what you're going to get whenever you come across free versus paid software. I'll show you what it looks like in Fusion. The only thing that I had an issue with on the Vectorizer.ai in Fusion was I had one broken line. I already did this project. So this is what the lightbox looked like on this image. The only messed up part of that entire vector was I had a broken line on this circle. I fixed the broken line and that was it. That's the only cleanup that I had to do for this entire image, was fix a broken circle line. And the rest, I used it as is, straight out of the converter, didn't change a thing. And that is why I'm saying to use the paid software. It is only $10 a month to save you countless hours if you do this very often. If you do this, I would say at least even a handful of times a month, $10 is going to save you an insane amount of frustration and time. That's about all there is to that. So with that said, I do have an affiliate link to Vectorizer AI. I've had it for a while now, even while it was free, and all of the time it does save. So if you're going to use this, I do have a link in the description and then a link on my website, Shurdle.com/links. Go down to here and then just click this link, and that will help me out. That would be very much appreciated. I'm going to have to change this. It is no longer free. So you'll just click here and then do the pricing. And then I've already subscribed. It's only $10 a month. It is a very little amount to pay to save you countless hours of work. And that's all of them that I went through today. So if you find any others, make sure to let me know. I'll try them out, show the results. And with that, thanks for watching.